right. We get to do this again. Yay for technical difficulties. That's all right. That's all right. We just keep coming back. They can't keep us down. All right. We are going to have to get into this pretty quick, though. And it looks like my radar software is just refusing to give me warning information. I guess we'll have to get it from another source. Oh well. Winter storm warnings do continue for many at this hour. Winter storm warnings all across the lower Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley, middle Mississippi River Valley, northern Dixie, all the way up and down the Appalachians, at least the central and southern parts of the Appalachians underneath. The warnings. I'm not going to have a ton of time to monitor comments tonight because now I'm pressed. I have to leave here. I've got to pick up my daughter and then trying to join with some evening activities, some family activities. I've got David on. Hey, David, good to see you. And with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump right on into this. Southern track storm. Storm that we've been talking about, well, since the last one. Dropped anywhere between about 2 and 11 inches of snow in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. 2 and 11. 11 to the north, up near the Oklahoma state line. About 2 or 3 closer to Metro Dallas. But pretty good storm, though, for sure. And anyway, with that being said, how is your Friday going? As mentioned, not a ton of time on this update. I do want to show you what we have going for the Louisville metropolitan area, though, as the next storm system is beginning to make its way in. That's the upper part of this storm, the upper low, also in association with some pretty fast jet stream winds aloft. You can see the banded nature of the snowfall. Yeah, you see all these streaks of snow just making their way gently to the northern east. And as we get into this evening, temperatures do begin to fall a little bit more behind it. We get what we call some high ratio snowfall. When I say high ratio, we mean that it doesn't take a lot of moisture to create a lot of snowfall. So quite a bit of depth. With the snow that is falling out there this evening, going to have about 2 or 3, I think, good hours of snowfall for the Louisville metropolitan area over the next few hours. It's 4:50 right now, so this should take you through 7, 8 o'clock. And then we'll begin to watch that snow shower activity wind down. And the cold, again, re-invading the area. We had a very chilly start to the day this morning, that's for sure. All right, with that being said, it is 4:50. We are simulcasting over on our YouTube channel as well. Thanks to our friends over on YouTube for your patience as we had to take the feed down and then bring it back up. So we appreciate you guys being here. All right. So with that being said, it is, as mentioned, about 10 till 5 o'clock. Snowfall reports from Kentucky. Reports coming in around 3 to 4 inches out towards Paducah. That was an hour ago. We've had reports of about 1.5 inches down towards Bowling Green. Had reports of around 1.5 inches into the Louisville area. But as mentioned, not a ton so far, but we are seeing that heavier precipitation begin to make its way back in to our area. With that being said, let's go on over to our other radar source where I can really show you where, again, those heavier bands are beginning to form to the west and south of Louisville. These are going to make their way through the area here this evening. And as it does, we'll be able to drop, again, those heavier snowfall rates. Expecting somewhere around 1/2 inch, maybe 2 inches per hour, at least for a limited period of time. And, let me know, are you guys also having issues getting around your driveway? Because you've got the old snow and you get the piles of the old snow, and then now we just keep adding the new snow, and it's a mess out there. Trying to lock this guy in. All right, here we go. And see if I get my Illustrator working again. No, it's just not going to happen. All right. So with that being said, it is 4:52. Let's get into the weather models here. I apologize. Not a ton of time to take a lot of comments on tonight's feed. Try to get to a few. Got just a small handful of people over on the Facebook page. Hello to Joe. Joe's up there in West Michigan. Good to have you. I've got Kelly on. Louisville is still a mess from Sunday, Monday. That's exactly right. And the mess is just going to get a little messier. Here's a look at the National Weather Service radar, showing that plume of moisture. You've got thunderstorms down on the Gulf Coast right now. Mainly just heavy rain. And then you have all that snow up here to the north. And temperatures are cold, by the way. Let's plug those in there. I'm going to try to bring back that warning information, but it just, no, now it's going to load for me. Oh, how nice. How nice. Don't close the application. Continue. Let's take a look at the warning information now. So we've got winter storm warnings in pink. Does include Cape Girardeau. You make your way to the west, Nashville, Evansville, Louisville, Knoxville. The winter storm warnings go all the way across the southern Appalachians and off the mid-Atlantic. Atlanta Metro is technically in one, Birmingham, but I think most of the snow and the sleet has been to the north. And further north, we do have winter weather advisories in effect across, that's the blue there, for much of central Illinois, central northern Indiana, southern central Michigan, much of Ohio, and into West Virginia. Temperatures are cold out there, too. I don't know if you noticed that. All right, coming back over to the weather models showing the situation out there, which we do have. We're just entrenched in a very healthy winter pattern for a change. You know, oftentimes we don't get a January that is filled with this much cold and storm tracks that are this favorable for snowfall, but we've been getting that so far. Current jet stream showing pretty unified jet across the eastern U.S., and that's the reason that we have so much cold air available. And what is it grabbing? Yeah, I apologize. My Telestrator is not doing good work today. It's not. So we've got that low pressure and that those upper winds swinging out of the Rockies tonight. That's going to continue to ride out. It's going to basically reinstall the cold air that has already been in place. And then behind it, we will see those temperatures moderating into next week before we get that next big, gigantic push. Huge cold blast that looks like a full displacement of the polar vortex, according to the European forecast model, about 10, 11 days from now. So about a week and a half away. All right, but we have our hands full. Current storm system, this is the way it looks according to the Euro. And again, you get that banded nature to a lot of the jet stream energy that we're watching above us right now, which is fantastic. Because that's going to continue to add that lift, and it's that lift that is creating the enhanced snowfall that we've been seeing. Okay, let's go throughout the overnight period tonight. I don't like this product for that, though. Now that we're this close, we'll go to this is Future Radar, and this is by the 18Z NAM. I'm going to start you right where we're at. So what time is it right now? We are at right about 5 o'clock. So we'll start you here at 5. Move forward, and you can see the heaviest precipitation making its way into central Kentucky here, a couple of hours from now. Southeastern Kentucky into the Appalachians, seeing very heavy snowfall. That sleet and freezing rain mixture moving into the Carolinas here by around 7, 8 o'clock this evening. And lighter snows to the north across portions of the central Great Lakes. Heavy snow then moves into the mid-Atlantic associated with the surface low. And winter storm warnings do continue into the Delmarva of Virginia. That's the Delmarva Peninsula of Virginia. Freezing rain looks to be an issue across portions of central North and South Carolina. And then we'll go around to just some plain old snow showers after that. As far as additional snowfall accumulations, according to our latest and greatest weather model, looking at it around 4.5 inches for Louisville, another 4.5 for Nashville. Heavier amounts up there in the mountains across portions of western or eastern Kentucky, far eastern Tennessee into the Appalachians, the Smoky Mountains, and the ski resorts will be loving this weather. All right, it's about 4:58. I'm having still some technical issues. Not happy about that. And let's see. Let's take a look outside. We are getting some snow outside. Let's take a look at our tower cam. It's coming down moderately heavy right now. It's a moderately heavy snowfall, I would say, falling at a rate of about a ½ inch per hour, but I think it's picking up. And those winter storm warnings, as mentioned, continue area-wide. Go ahead and turn off the warning information here. Excuse me. Focusing on that band of snowy precipitation. Again, all snow, 27-degree air temperature in Louisville. The banding that you see there. Going to bring again a period of some moderate snowfall, I think, over the next couple of hours for the Louisville metropolitan area into portions of southern Indiana, north central Kentucky. All this begins to shift to the east and south as we go throughout the overnight period tonight. All right. Kind of flying blind, not a ton of time here, but I will take one round of comments. Where did my radar go? Hey, come back. There you are. All right, I've got Kelly on here. Hello, Kelly. A lot of the roads are still bad. Main arteries were decent, but not sure now. Yeah, the side roads are a mess. It's still difficult getting around a lot of these subdivisions. My subdivision is one lane only right now, unless you drive a really, really big 4x4. Then you have a little more room. Joe says it's snowing pretty good in West Michigan. Thank you, sir. And yes, Kelly, agreed. Louisville is still a mess. With that being said, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and bring this one down for a close. I've got things to do. Hopefully you guys do too. If you're going to be out, be careful. Be sure to pack, some a shovel, maybe some salt or sand in the back of your car, some blankets, just in case you get stuck. That's a good idea. With that being said, you guys have a great Friday night. I'll continue to monitor the system. This will probably be the last update of the evening. And in the meantime, enjoy the snow. Probably going to have to get out with the kids and do some more tubing next couple of days. You guys have a great night. We'll talk to you again soon.